Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another edition of Panic Uncracked. Well, Duskborn season's over. It's been well over. I need a new playmat. I'm going to keep up the horror theme, and nothing speaks horror more than looking at this sweet Grand Prix Las Vegas playmat. And the horror is, holy shoot, this was over 10 years ago. Actually, we're close to it. It's about 10 years ago. It's been 10 years since Grand Prix Vegas. I definitely had a lot of fun there. But yeah, the horrors of time. Speaking of horror, I'm moving on to a new set. Innistrad Remastered. I was kind of really stoked about this set. The one thing that's kind of... Well, I'll start off. I was excited about retro border cards, including a retro border Liliana the Veil. I know she's not a $150 Planeswalker anymore, but still it's kind of cool. And as far as I know, outside of Secret Layers, that is the very first retro border Planeswalker card that we have in Magic the Gathering. So I don't know how the set's doing. I was incredibly excited about it for, those reasons. I love the Gothic horror, if you couldn't tell from my channel already. The one thing that's weird about this set is we're back with the serialized cards. However, it's a serialized card. Part of me feels like it's a bit of a missed opportunity, but I don't know. I guess we can just trust that Wizards of the Coast knows exactly what they're doing. Unfortunately, I just damaged this box with a nice little slit across the Grizzle brand. It's a good thing nobody's really collecting the collector boxes. That'd be something, right? Although I think I could sell those on eBay for about, what, 20 bucks? Or I can try. Alright, I don't know what to expect with the set, but maybe it's going to be a bit of going into memory lane a little. I will definitely enjoy that aspect of it. I definitely have quite a few of these boxes, so I will do a series of videos on this set. Still really missed an opportunity when I did my last Duskborn video about the fear of missing out on Final Fantasy, but hopefully that'll come back around. In the meantime, I will crack open some Innistrad Remastered. Notably, I skipped Foundations. I was going to do a video on a bundle opening, but time went on. I just, the horrors of time, kind of just forgot about it, so. And yeah, it's not a big deal. So let's just cut straight into Innistrad Remastered. Let's see what we got here. All right. If you haven't noticed already, I'm kind of okay with the tokens. We got ourselves a vampire here. Confused. Nah, they're definitely doing something definitely different. All right. Holy shit. Okay. So let's set the token aside for now. We can keep it in view. I definitely could use probably some better video editing, whatever. Don't care. I'm just doing this for fun. Right off the bat, we have foil retro border Greater Hoof Behemoth. I mean, it's I guess a good sign, but who knows? It could also be an omen of this is all I'm gonna get, So we'll set that there. We got ourselves a retro border Bloodline Keeper. The Mausoleum Wanderer from the Shadows over Innistrad set. And behind this, we got ourselves the Gitrog. Good old, maybe I'll make a commander deck out of this, who knows. Brambleworm, Shrowhowler, and what's the other retro we got? Blade Stitched Scab. I love the Innistrad set, it was so good. Alright, there's nothing really super exceptional with those. I'll just keep them aside for now. Retro Border Island. It's very pretty. And uncommons. We'll just skim through these real quick. Commons. Yeah. Nothing too interesting to shake at. Alright, let's get to pack number 2. Let's do the pull tab. And watch me just destroy the cards as I do this. I open these, so as I mentioned in many videos, I sell singles on the side, and this is kind of a way, like if you ever wanted to buy my singles and you want to see them get opened up, this is the way to do it. although I do not shill myself. I do not have the Patreon. I do not have any kind of means for donations, or do I pander for likes and subscribes? All right, start off, we got a demon token. Behind that, galvanic iteration and a human cleric. Tokens put up here for now, but I think I might end up doing some shifting here. All right, we got captivating vampires. A little showcase here. It's kind of cool. Very very romantic. Look at that. Metallic mimic. Foil deserted beach. And then get into the commons, uncommons. We got Restless Bloodseeker, Thermal Alchemist, and Wretched Griff for the retro border. Set these here, keep them together. The retro borders are some of the ones I also get excited about. I did play Magic back, in the 90s. I am an old fart. Unfortunately, I did not buy into Magic when I was a kid. I played another card game that is now worthless. All right, beautiful forest. And moving on. Aristocrat, Splinterfright, Hearse, Farmer, and Millipede, blah, blah, blah. All right, let's just keep this train rolling here. All right, let's get to pack number 2, pull tab. Can't forget the pull tabs. All right. Opening very carefully. All right. We got Chandra Dressed to Kill emblem with a human behind it and a captivating vampire. Thalia, make sure you pay your taxes. Heartless Summoning. This one, it's a cool card. Reduced cost. Everything's weaker. Memory Deluge. And skip into the retro borders. Imprisoned in the Moon. Soul Cipher board. And Borrowed Hostility. Alright. Put those in the pile. Beautiful retro border foil land. And the Gossip Monger. Deterrence. Slayer of the Wicked. Hey, the Delver. The Delver. And Evolving Wild staple and everything. Watch your step. All right. Let's keep moving here. All right. I swear to God, I do not prepare any dad jokes or anything ahead of time. I do this unscripted, unhinged, unbalanced. Can't tell how the camera position is, but who knows. All right. Let's keep moving here. Spirit token with a human and Zealous Conscripts, Eldritch Evolution, Tireless Tracker, which now it's a landfall keyword, Invasion of Innistrad, ooh, pop that there, and then retro borders, we got Village Messenger, Wild Hunger, and Abyssinian Priest. The planes, I'll focus on the lands because one of the Innistrad lands is one of my favorites of all time for artwork. Okay, Taskmaster, Butcher's Cleaver. Okay, thought that was one of them is the sacrifice to equip. Wolf, Disciple, Priest. Hey, we got a second Priest. Doubles. All right. Nothing super fancy. Let's keep it going. I'd almost go on a limb and say I have not made my money back on this one, but don't worry about it. You can just watch the value get destroyed, watch me run out of money as I try to scrounge for pennies, selling whatever singles I can to make some money back so I can keep having fun doing this. Wolf token with Death Touch. Behind that, the Wolf and a Spell Queller. And Hullbreaker Horror. Another Zealous Conscripts. Shattered Sanctum. And Retro Border Foil Lab Maniac. I think this has been, I swear this has been done before. I can't remember what set, but yes, it is not new. Ecstatic Awakener and Archghoul of Thraben. Alright, retro borders aside. Very pretty forest. Different art than the other one I got. Okay, I was doing a little compare. Just to make sure I'm getting something unique here. It's getting from bang for my buck, you know. Alright. Egg Peasants, Lumberknot, Messengers, It of the Horrid Swarm. The Eldritch Moon set. It was pretty good. Prison and Moon regular. Strength of Arms, right. Let's keep going. Is my enthusiasm waning? Don't know. I haven't got any hits of anything that's really kind of making me go super crazy and stoked about the set right now. I mean, I am enjoying the set, but I love it for the Gothic Horror themes. I've only gotten a couple of the 2 really classic cards. I mean, we got the Keeper, the Behemoth, you know, oh, and Heartless Summoning. I did enjoy the previous artwork on Heartless Summoning. I'm not going to complain, though. Vampire Token, and behind there, another vampire. Okay. It's Innistrad. Alright, Tireless Tracker with the Landfall Trigger, Captivating Vampire, the Resto Angel. Wonderful to see some Thragtusk in here. Bedlam Reveler, and the Sage. Ooh, this I think I can put this on my Aristocrats deck maybe. I do like some of the OG artwork, but whatever. Not retro border, but it is something. I'll set that there. Epicure. Island retro border. Not bad. You know, it's like the little Titanic hitting a rock. Okay, lands. Let's keep going to here. Not a lot to really get super ecstatic about here for the commons and commons. I hope this set's doing good. I'm not gonna complain. I mean, I love Magic. If you're watching this, which I'm not sure many of you do, you probably also love Magic. You probably just love seeing some crazy card pulls. I have a feeling this video is not going to be one of them. Just paying everything with blood. Get a clue. Heartless Summoning. Foil. Not bad. Retro Border. Westfell Abbey. Oh, I just wanted to see the back of this. See how cool it looked. And we got ourselves big old daddy Grizzlebrand. With the retro border treatment too. Voice of the Blessed and Essence Flux, the Pack Guardian, and Silent Departure. It's kind of interesting what I'm hitting with the lands here, but I mean, still no complaints. Retro border foil. And these foils definitely seem to be pretty good quality. I mean, let's do it there just to show off. The Graph Rats. It'd be kind of cool if I had the... I do like this from Eldritch Moon, the Graph cards. I guess, you know what? Let's set this aside. The specialty cards. Counterpart, I think this was a downgrade from Rare, Faith Unbroken, Harvest Hand, Abundant Growth, the Purge, Blood Petal Celebrant. Okay, let's put those aside now. Halfway through this one. Let's keep it going. Let's keep this train going. We'll definitely be doing a series on this set. I kind of missed Duskmourn already. It's only been a couple months, but, you know, just a little bit of tears. Human Token. Ooh. Ooh, Elemental. Just kidding. Oh, shoot. Okay. Take a breather here. All right, we got ourselves Poster Foil. Get Rog Monster. This is pretty sweet. And behind that, look at that. We got ourselves a regular Get Rog Monster poster. Sweet. And then Conjurer's Closet, Haunted Ridge. All right, cool. We're done here. This made my day. I'm happy enough. Got one graph card. I'll be praying I get the other one. All right, Scarecrow, Castaway, and Grapple with the Past. All right. Then on to our basic land. We got a Plains this time with the Scarecrow just chilling. Castaway, Sage, Ulrich's Kindred, Blazing Torch, Deranged Assistant, the Geist, and a Festival Crasher. Okay. Let's keep moving here. Amazing. Amazing. Amazing, everybody. If only there was a serialized Get Rog. think this would have been great to have a serialized Liliana of the Veil or Snapcaster Mage. You know, some of the staples from Innistrad. I'm not sure what Wizards was doing with this, but I guess we just trust them with a single serialized card. All right, Blood Token into Through the Breach. I got to check up on the modern metagame, but I'm hearing Breach is oppressive, and I don't know if it's this Breach or it's another Breach. Probably the other Breach, but who knows. Foil, though, that's pretty good. Enduring Vitality. I mean, Cryptolith, right? Okay, that'll go there. Bedlam Reveler. Pretty cool art here. Actually really cool art. Look, it's got that dude. He's just like, bruh. Oh. Woo! Okay, cool. I'll take it. We got ourselves another graph card. This time Gisela of the Broken Blade. Let's see if we get a matchup on any of these graft cards. That'd be kind of cool. Retro Borders. We got Wild Hunger, the Juggernaut, Bound by Moon Silver. All right, and again Forest. And then, you know, let's keep going through here. Procession, the Scab, Ambush Vampire. I did like this card. It was great. I actually played a really terrible Simic Evolve deck and used this to kind of bolster and boost and kill something that was attacking me. Because I don't know if anybody remembers some of those aggro Boros decks. Champion of the Parish into, oh my god, getting into frontline medic. Kill him before the frontline medic comes around. Dragoon, Cathar, Stitched Mangler. Alright. Let's keep going, getting closer to the last few. This pack feels a little weird, but okay. I don't think that's a good sign of anything. I think our best sign was the Crater Hoof and the double Gitrogs. But we're still hoping we want to get a match here. We want to get a graph match. Oh, come on out. Okay. Content's still okay, although we got, wedding announcement. I did a little bit something there, so it's a token at least. Foil wedding announcement. Okay, cool. Doing pretty good. Retro Border thing in the ice. I dig that. Retro Border Collective Brutality. I also like that. Foil Thalia. So we got ourselves double Thalias. Mystic Retrieval. Rise from the Tides. Crawl from the Cellar. Retro Borders. That is great. All right. Island. And let's keep going. Dismissal. Angel's Tomb. Valorious Stance, which I remember that more for, what was it, Theros block? I can't remember. Scorn Villager, the Cobbled Wings, not as great as Gift of Orzhova as far as the art goes. That's all I'm saying. Murderous Compulsion and Cathar Commando. All right, moving through the list here. Let's keep going. Oh, yeah, there's totally a list. Because I could jokingly say I X-rayed all these packs just to make sure I've got a banger for y'all so I can like booster my view count. Spider, Insect, Hullbreaker Horror. This was the Gitrog box. How many Gitrogs did I get here? How many? Okay, so we got 2, 3, and a Retro Border. Okay. I'll take it. Odric. Can't remember if this was the OG or the new one. Reforge the Soul Miracle. Scab. And an Asylum Visitor. Griff Spoon. I did not make a mistake, everybody. Let's... Okay, maybe I just lost count. It's okay. All right. Well, nice little Blood Moon Mountain, but it's not a Blood Moon. Edgar's Awakening, Flesh Taker. Do love the art. Moonlight Hunt, Bramble Worm, Essence Flux, yeah, Gluttonous Duelist. All right, let's go. We're on the last pack. Okay. So not much of a banger of any kind of sorts, but I'm still enjoying this. All right. So what do we have in this last pack? We got ourselves a Tree Folk token. And a Wrenn and 7 token, or emblem. Spell Queller, Retro Border foil. Cathar's Crusade, Retro Border. Hullbreaker Horror. We got ourselves a Hell Vault. And Butcher Ghoul, Hamlet Captain, Young Wolf with the Undying. Okay, so when I was talking about the lands, there's a basic swamp in the Innistrad set that is my favorite art, but this is not the one. And I can't believe we opened how many packs here? Like 16. And what do we get here? We got a couple forests, we got a couple islands. Let's see. Let's do the count here. I mean, if you're sitting here, you're still watching, you're in for the ride. You're locked in. You're not going anywhere. All right. So we got ourselves 2 mountains, 1, 2, 3, 4 forests, 1, 2 plains, 3 islands, and 1 measly swamp. You know, for a horror set, it's really really light on the black mana here. All right, pop that aside. Farmhand, Juggernaut, Lightning Bolt for discard, the Awakener, the Abundant Maw, the Mantle, also some really cool art, the Bloody Wings from Shadows, and the Sanitarium Skeleton. Well, I'm not going to say I'm disappointed. It's not as banger of a box as I would have liked, but I would have been happy if I could have got some matches on the graft cards, but maybe in the next video it'll pan out to be a little bit different. Well, that is it for today. Thank you for watching. If anybody is out there watching, that's going to be what I'm going to call this one. I will title it. All right, everybody. Thank you for being there. I will be back later from the grave.